Hi, I'm Randall Allen Dunn, thriller writer, and right now I'm Bat Santa as well. If you should always be yourself, unless you can be Batman and then be Batman. Unless you can be Bat Santa and then be Bat Santa. But I just want to make a quick announcement. It is the end of 2018. Today is also the last day that you can vote for the Escape from the Island of Mist Nephilim Name Contest. So please do that. I'm going to post a link in the comments. But I wanted to post this video just to very quickly wrap up a few things that I put out for you in 2018. And then I want to let you know some things that are planned for 2019 and see what you would like to see in 2019. And first, one of my children wants to make sure you see him in 2018. What's your name?
Noah.
Hi, Noah. This is my other beautiful daughter. Well, not my other beautiful daughter, my other beautiful child, Abby. So, did you have a good 2018?
Yeah.
Good. How about you, little boy? Good. You guys had a good Christmas?
Yeah.
Good.
I got Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs. Yes, they're set. Okay, so this year, 2018, well, first, in the very tail end of 2017, I pushed and pushed to put out the second Red Ryder book, Red Ryder Revolution. So that was significant to get that completed, and took a little bit of work, but that's done at the very end of 2017. And then for most of 2018, what I was working on were some short stories to start a Two Tales series, where it's just some sampler short stories, just 2 stories in a pack. They make good gift books. I have those written, but I'm going to be writing some more, and I'm going to, right now I'm just working on getting covers for those so that I can put them out. Also in 2018, the big thing that was completed was the Island of Mist got started in November and December. The first 2 books are out, and of course the 3rd book will be coming out shortly. So I want to just go over some of the things that are coming up. In 2019, first thing that will happen is in January, the 3rd book will finish the trilogy of the Island of Mist. It's Escape from the Island of Mist. That will publish sometime in January. And whoever the top 3 names are that are voted, their fantasy creature names will be in that book. And also the top 3 voted names are going to win an Amazon gift card. So please vote at the bottom if you haven't voted already, or if it's been a while since you or your friends have voted for your name. It's still up in the air. I won't say who's up ahead, but it changes constantly. So if you haven't gotten your friends to vote for a while, go get them to vote right away. Today's the last day. Also, 2019, I'm a decade behind, sorry. In 2019, I am going to be putting out some more Two Tales stories. Like I said, some of those are already pretty much ready to go, just need book covers for them. Some more I will write and put out as samplers. And then the other thing that's going to be coming out sometime in 2019 by the fall, the 3rd Red Ryder book, Red Ryder Wrath, is going to come out. So watch for that. Beyond that, I have several things that I can do in 2019, but it's a little bit up for grabs. So you can tell me what you want me to do for you in 2019. First option is I am ready to work on a sequel for High Adventure, which for those of you who know that's an adult thriller, action-adventure thriller that I've written that is like Indiana Jones meets It's a Wonderful Life. I'm going to write the prequel to that, which shows how they ended up getting stranded in Africa during the First World War. Another thing that, as I mentioned, I'm doing Two Tales stories. Those are going to come out, but I also can start a series of some Twilight Zone type stories that are. There's going to be a collection of short stories that are like Twilight Zone, or if you're not as familiar with that, sort of like Doctor Who type of stories that are really intense action, suspense, fantasy short stories. So if you'd like me to do Twilight Zone type of short story collection, that's an option. Another thing that I can start is a fairy tale trilogy, fairy tale retellings that it's a 3 stories starting with a Cinderella-based story. And if you like the Marissa Meyer's Lunar Chronicles, it's similar to that, but it's not set in outer space. It's going to have a science fiction twist to it, but it will be set in the past, kind of like the Red Rider. It's going to be set in a fairy tale historical setting, as if this is what actually happened in the story of Cinderella. So it will start with Cinderella, and then I can start that this year, and then continue with the second and third books, hopefully soon after that, to put them out in a rapid release for you. Other thing that I can do, I have an adult thriller that is a high-speed car chase thriller based on my experiences as an Uber driver. And no, I'm not kidding. So another thing is I've got I have a nonfiction writing book called Making Fiction Funny that talks about how to put story humor in, how to create story humor. I am also going to write a book at some point, maybe this year, that is about how to add suspense and action into your stories. So if you write thrillers like me and you want to know some tricks of how to do that, then let me know if you want me to write a nonfiction writing book for how to improve your thrills and suspense and action. It'll be about how to create heroes and villains and action scenes and several things like that. Finally, there is an option to do a novella called Phoenix, which is about a man who gets amnesia and he doesn't remember basically being a real jerk and bad guy who conned a bunch of really dangerous people into believing that he can sell them an imaginary phoenix statue that doesn't even exist. But he doesn't remember doing any of these things, and now all these people are after him. And as he's trying to get himself out of this jam, he discovers that he's getting a bunch of help from friends who have some special powers, and he doesn't remember any of them either. So if you'd like me to work on the novella Phoenix, let me know. And actually, the last option is, some of you may know I do some sketches and illustrations. I've done some of those on Instagram. I am ready to start doing a coloring book and produce that as a product that will be have a diverse superhero team that gives you the option to decide how you want to color each character. So you can be creative and make these characters your own. So those are options that that I'm looking at, that you can let me know what interests you. If you're interested in a sequel to High Adventure, Twilight Zone short story collection, if you have a remedy for Abby's head injury that just occurred. Oh, yeah. Okay. Stop doing that. If you want me to do the fairy tale retelling trilogy that starts with Cinderella with a science fiction twist, if you want me to do the high-speed car chase thriller based on my Uber driving, if you want me to do a nonfiction book about how to write thrillers with action and suspense, if you want me to do a novella called Phoenix about this amnesiac who finds out he has some special powers or friends with special powers, or if you want me to do the diverse superhero team coloring book. Let me know what you're most interested in. You can tell me a few different things, but let me know what you really want me to work on in 2019. And make sure you vote for your favorite Nephilim creature names. Last day today. I hope you all have had a great 2018 and have a great new year in 2019. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Say goodbye. Bye.
Like and subscribe.